There is one term, one phrase that all Jews, no matter background or language, will use. So for example, if you speak English, you will say, how are you? Thank God. If you come from Israel, you will say, Ma nishma? Baruch Hashem. If you speak French, you will say, Comment ça va? Grâce à Dieu. If you speak Arabic, you will say, Kif halek? Alhamdulillah. If you speak Russian, you will say, Kak dila? Slava Bogu. If you speak Spanish, you will say, ¿Cómo está? Gracias a Dios. If you speak Yiddish, you will say, Vos machste? A danken God. And so on and so forth. But actually, the only true term is the Hebrew one, which is Baruch Hashem. And it comes from this week's Parsha, Parashat Yitro. And rabbis tell us, when Yitro said Baruch Hashem, he thanked Hashem for the miracles the Jewish people experienced, it was the first time that anyone had thanked God. Which leaves us wondering, is that true? We know Leah, for example, in the Torah said, Apa'am odet Hashem, she thanked God for having her child. And not so long ago in last week's parasha, we read about the Jewish people who come out of Egypt and they sing the Shira, they praise Hashem for the splitting of the sea. And there were others who said thank you. So what does it mean that the first person to thank God was Yitro when he said Baruch Hashem? Perhaps the following story that I personally experienced many years ago can shed light. When I was a teenager and I was visiting Russia, I asked somebody to give me a ride from shul to the place I was staying. And he said with pleasure, he took me in the car. When we arrived, I was trying to practice my Russian. I got out, I said to him, Balshoy spasiba, thank you very much. And he said to me the following statement I remember till today. He said, Spasiba na chleb ni na mazhesh, which loosely translates means, I cannot take this thank you that you just said and smear it, spread it on my bread instead of my jam. Meaning, what can I do with your thank you? It doesn't help me, I can't use it. And really that's the difference between Baruch Hashem and Toda Rabbah. Toda Rabbah means thank you, but Baruch Hashem actually comes from the word Berech. Baruch can mean to praise, but it also can mean a ni. The word in Hebrew for a Berech is the word in Hebrew for ni is a Berech. And what's the job of a ni? A ni is what brings the body downwards. So Baruch Hashem means to bring God down into this world. When Yitro was thanking Hashem for his great miracles, he didn't just say thank you. He translated it into bringing God down into this world by him converting. He changed his life, he became a Jew. And therefore when we say Baruch Hashem, it's not only about thanking Hashem. Anybody can be grateful. The idea is to bring godliness down into this world, into our own lives, by changing our lifestyle, by taking on another mitzvah, a good deed. True Baruch Hashem means to bring Hashem down, to appreciate godliness in such a way that you manifest Hashem in this world in a total new way. So the next time we say Baruch Hashem, let's really think about the words, how am I bringing God down into this world? How am I showing my appreciation and gratitude and thankfulness in a way that makes this world a little bit more godlier? Wishing you Shabbat Shalom.